How's it going, guys? So today we have the CX550 Corsair power supply unit in front of me. Let's start off by unboxing this. Over here we have the power supply, and we have the cables for it that we will be using to connect to our hard drives, motherboard, and our CPU for power, etc. The main reason for purchasing this new power supply is because I wanted to replace the current one that I had in my computer system. I currently have the 300 watt power supply, so I decided that it's time for an upgrade since I had a graphics card which required a minimum power of around 400 watts. So that's one of my main reasons as well why I wanted to replace this.
We also have the port for the power connection over there, and we have a switch as well, and they also in the box they provide a power cable, so if you haven't got one, that comes in handy. But I do have one, so I'll be using my old one, or maybe I'll just use the new one. But yeah, that's the power connection for you.
Here we have one ATX cable which will connect to the motherboard to power it up. Here we have one EPS cable which is for the CPU, the power for the CPU. We have a PCIe cable, which could be used for like your graphics card. We have the SATA cables for the connection to the hard drives, etc. And we have the peripheral cables as well.
Alright guys, so now that we're going to be wanting to install our new power supply unit, I need to first take out the old one that I have. So first let me take the cover off of this. There should be instructions on yours on how to take it off, but mine, I had screws I believe here. Yeah, I had a screw there, and I just unscrewed that and it will just slide off, so you just pull it from there and it should just come off easily with no problem. So now we have my power supply unit here. This is the old one, the 300 watt one, and I'll be taking this out. But first I want to loosen the connections. I want to take these wire connections out. These are the wires for the power supply unit. So first I'll start off by taking out the power supply from my motherboard. So the back, there should be a little clip, and all you have to do is push that and it should just come off. And we have the connection for the CPU, the power CPU. So I'm also going to take this, the same procedure. There's a clip, push that and it should just slide out easily like that. That's two done. Then we have the power connection for our hard drive, and that should just come off easily. And also we have the power connection for our CD-ROM, which I'm also going to pull out. They should come out fairly easily. If you might need to put a little bit of force in it, pull it out, but it's alright. Don't be scared and just do that. Now my next procedure is to actually take out these two screws for the power supply, and I'm going to unscrew that and I'm going to pull it out. Alright guys, so I've taken out those two screws that I had already had in, so it should just simply come out, so just slide out a little bit. So there, as you can see, it just slides out with a little bit of force and it'll come out. Then you just take this out. So this is the old power supply unit that I had. I'll put that to the side, and as you can see we have our motherboard, hard drive, CD-ROM, etc. And we want to install our new supply unit now into this area, and I will start the procedure for that now. Okay guys, so let's continue with our installation. So I've slid in my power supply and it just fits in very nicely, and screws do line up, so I'll be screwing this at the end. But first let me just show you what kind of wires I need, what wires you would probably need in order to power up your system. So of course we need the motherboard, the power for our motherboard. This is called the ATX cable. So this one just goes into this slot, how I've done it before. So let me just get that in there. Just be very gentle and just gently just push it in, it will go in. And we have the, so this is our cable for the, sorry, it's not in camera, this is the cable for our CPU, the power for the CPU. So this will go just there. This is the EPS cable. So sorry, let me just, okay, should just go in very easily. Can't get my fingers in there. Boom, and that's in as well. It's a little bit fiddly, especially if you have big fingers like mine. And then we just want to connect our, so this is the SATA cables for the power for our hard drive and CD-ROM, so you just want to insert that as well. So here's the first one, that's for the hard drive, and then I'm going to put one into my CD-ROM. Now as you can tell, I have there's a lot of extra wires that you have just in case, so let me just connect my CD-ROM power and just find the right one. Oh, it's not in properly. Second, let me just see if it's in. And there we go, that's in as well. It's a little bit fiddly once again, but it should go in nicely. Now we have everything connected. I'm just gonna make my PC look a little bit tidy, just like do some zip tying, the best I can do. I haven't got the best case for this, so I'll try my best, and especially with these wires, I'll just tuck them away. But I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. And of course I will do these screws as well. Alright guys, so I've now connected my power supply unit, and I've tried my best to tidy it up as I said. Got some zip tie here, just trying to make it look a little bit tidy and stuff, the best I could do, because my case is not the best case. Maybe I can buy a new one, but for now I don't think I will. And I've also done the screws as well, as you can see. So yeah, the power supply unit is in perfectly, it's all connected. It's connected to the motherboard, it's connected to my CPUs, all the power for the CPU, and I've connected the power for the hard drive and our CD-ROM. You definitely need to make sure that it's connected to your hard drive, especially so your computer can boot up with Windows, etc. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Please do leave a like if you really do like the video and if it's informative to you. But yeah, so this is the Corsair CX550 power supply unit which has been installed. Thank you for watching.